For the month of December, I will have a giveaway every video. Simply subscribe to the channel and fill out the Google form in the description of that video. The form will close in 2 days from when the video is posted. I will then announce the winner of that giveaway at the end of the next video I upload. And then with the next video I upload, a new giveaway begins and you start the process over again. Good luck to everyone and happy Boba-miss. Hello. Hi. So this is really late and I'm sorry. So this is the November Antihaul. Normally these come out within the first few days of the next month. However, it is halfway through the month and I have just started now filming it. It's going to take me a few days to edit it. So, truth is, I was sick. I was very sick. Fever for 6 days. Not COVID. I don't know what it was actually. There was no chance I was going to film this video. So I had to wait for me to get better. And now I'm here. Kind of. I'm still sick. But no fever anymore. I still have my hospital bands on. But okay, so the anti-haul. The anti-haul. How this works. I pretty much go through all the releases of the previous month. All releases which had a physical release of some sort. And I talk about how I'm not buying them. Because so often in K-pop, YouTube, you see all these people unboxing albums, me included. I open a lot of albums. And you know, sometimes it's nice to hear someone just go, I'm not buying it. I also kind of do some casual reviews of all the albums, so it's a good way to catch up on releases. I just won't really talk about stuff I bought because I liked it. I liked the things that I buy, so it's kind of boring for me to talk about it if I like it. With that being said, I might say some negative things towards something you might like, and I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry, okay? It's supposed to be fun. Anyway, let's get started. The Boyz Maverick. I bought one version of this, so we're not going to talk about it. 2 a.m. Ballad 21 FW. This was so random. Like, I know that 2 p.m. had their return this year, so it makes sense that 2 a.m. to also have theirs. It's still so random. I also don't think I've ever listened to a 2 a.m. song. I mean, they're a ballad group, which is a little bit of a snooze. And that's what this was. It was ballads. It was a bit of a snooze. They are not a group for me. Super Junior DNE Countdown. A full album of Super Junior DNE. Yay. I swear these men never sleep. They are always putting out music. Whether I wish for it or not. They will never give elves a break, and I feel so bad for them. I mean, that being said, as someone who doesn't really like Super Junior, this wasn't like bad, but I also just I don't want to buy it. I think this had 3 versions, so you had the members, and then one of both. So that's exciting. I don't have anything to say about this. I'm sorry. Laboum Blossom. Happy they're back from the dead. I used to really love Laboum. I have some of their albums. They're actually not easy albums to get, but I just haven't cared for them with the change in direction that they kind of made with their sound. And then they disappeared. And then they finally came back with this. And I'm not thrilled with it. So if you're not familiar with Laboum, they are very new. They've been around for a while now, but they had the chance to get the Brave Girls treatment. They kind of had it oh so slightly with, was it Journey to Atlantis? Was back on the charts. And this is like, okay, this could be Laboum's moment. You know, that made me excited because I like that song, and for them to go back to that style would be amazing. And then they just didn't do that. They didn't do anything for a while. And then they finally put this out. And it's very Dia-esque, if I remember it correctly, which I'm not a big Dia fan. Just overall, it's just a bummer. Maybe I should sell my Laboum collection. Nayoung ME. My friend would not shut up about this album. So I had very high expectations. Ballad artist, and you know, every now and then I really click with the ballad artist. And this was not one of them. So sorry to my friend. It was nice, but I was surprised this actually had a physical release. I don't know what it looks like. Gives me jewel case energy though, if I had to guess. And we all know how we feel about jewel cases. T01, Realize. I think they might be my favorite boy group rookie of 2021. That is, if you count them for 2021 rookies, because technically they came out in 2020, but they changed their name and everything. So, like, and honestly, they're really the only rookies from this year that I feel like I've liked. Boy group wise, of course. Girl groups are killing it. But I'm still not connecting to the group. I'm sure if I watched their show, I don't remember what the show was even called. You know, I could maybe get a connection, but I'm not going to do that. That's so much energy. But they're finally at that point where I kind of do look forward to their releases. I just won't buy them. Nody Cika 20. This was the biggest surprise of the month. I really liked this. This was, I guess, more of like a K-indie, K-R&B. I was very nervous when I started it because it is, in fact, 20 tracks, which is a lot, especially when I'm doing these videos and I listen to so many albums in a row. 20-track album, very intimidating. But I was pleasantly surprised. This was a jam. I ended up listening to it twice. Even though it was so long, I wanted to listen to it again, which doesn't happen often. I could not find an unboxing of this, but this is another jewel case energy kind of album. So, don't think I'll be buying this. In fact, I will not be buying this at all. ONEUS, Blood Moon. They should stick to this direction. I like this type of music from ONEUS. I won't buy it. I don't have any of their stuff, but this is good. I like this. One thing that's so disappointing about this release, though, is they finally broke their consistency in packaging. I mean, they still had like a normal version that's the same packaging as all their other ones, but then they did like the theater version. It's all like tall. What was the point of that? Like I can understand when, you know, groups do that for like a full album, maybe doing something a little different, but this is just a normal mini. They had a full album, they didn't do anything special with that. What was the point? It just looks weird. Billlie The Billage of Perception, Chapter 1. New girl group! Woo! I bought it. NiziU U. I don't know if this really counts for this video, since technically NiziU U are J-pop, but it's JYP, and it's essentially K-pop music, but it's sung in Japanese. So, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. I don't really care for NiziU U. They're very much just Japanese twice. I like a few of their songs. Take a Picture is a bop, and I love that song so much. But this is all jewel cases. Every single one of the versions, jewel cases. So, ew. That's a big no. Even if I like their music, I would never collect this group because it's just all jewel cases. And they're so expensive for jewel cases. Ugh. B.I. Cosmos. I don't really have thoughts on B.I. Was never an Icon fan. I'm actually surprised he's still able to put out music since I thought he was like canceled, but maybe he's not, because he keeps putting out music. Twice, Formula of Love. 0 plus T equals heart. I bought this, despite how hideous the packaging is. I actually was originally going to buy 2 versions because I like the photo book so much, but then I saw what these things looked like. Did not want multiple. Absolutely disgusting. And now they're doing a limited version, and they're doing the ITZY limited packaging, where it's a Ziploc bag and a jewel case. No. Cacophony Reborn. She's a bit of an acquired taste, but I dug. It was a good vibe. Not gonna buy. Also, can't find an unboxing, and I can only find this for like $50. Why? T-ARA. T-ARA. Another group back from the dead. This is the month of just born again groups. Now, I was never a T-ARA fan. They were not a group that really stuck with me. I thought this was okay. You know, maybe not the most exciting return, but love the photo book though. But no point in buying this because I don't own a single T-ARA anything. I don't even know their names. Younha End Theory. Not my favorite from her. A little disappointing. But, you know, there's still some good tracks. Younha is a ballad artist. She's pretty good. It's not one of my favorites from her. I also just don't collect any of her stuff. Weki, I Am Me. A group that's back from the dead. Of course I bought this. I need to support them. Monsta X No Limit. I've talked about Monsta X enough on the channel, I'd say, about how I was collecting them and then I stopped collecting them and then I just proceeded to never buy one of their albums again. And it's still true. I'm doing a great job at just not buying any of their new stuff. Can't believe how many versions there are of this. If I remember correctly, they had like their typical normal 4, and then I think they did member versions. Overall, they need to chill. Sungwoon, Electrified, Urban Nostalgia. How much is this man gonna put out this year? My God. Not complaining. Love him. Oh, I always forget how much I really like him until he puts out new stuff. I'm like, oh, he's so good. I can't believe I was blind to him when he was in 101. So naive of me. I don't collect his stuff though. I also couldn't find an unboxing of this. SF9 Rumination. SF9 is another one of those groups I used to collect. Loved SF9. What was it? 2018? I was really into SF9. It might have been 2017. I can't remember. What happened? It's so sad. I could probably do a video on just groups that I used to love and collect for so much and then just like stopped. Whether it be the group itself just went a direction I didn't like, or I grew and my tastes changed. So many of these groups, it's funny, of just like, I used to be so excited I would just buy their albums before they came out. Now I just don't buy them at all. That's where SF9 is right now. So sad. Gaho Fireworks. This is the first time I get to talk about Gaho on this channel because this is his first physical release. I used to be a pretty like decent fan of Gaho back in like the PLT days, but then he started, I don't even know how to explain it. I hate to say he went more mainstream. He's changed, okay? He's changed. So I don't like him as much anymore. I'm not a fan of his direction. He can sing so well though. Yeah, I'm not buying this. Hwasa, Guilty Pleasure. I didn't know this was a single album. The 3 songs though, really good. I really like the solo release from Hwasa. I'm not going to buy it because I don't buy any Mamamoo stuff. And I don't feel like collecting any of their solo stuff. None of them really connect with me that much to the point where I feel like buying it. Though this is the first one I even slightly considered. And a lot of that goes down to the photo book for this. Was so good. Oh my gosh, the photo book alone is a reason to buy this, but don't do that. Don't do that. GHOST9 Now, who are we facing? I swear this group has a comeback every 2 months. How? One thing that's really funny about this release is I have wanted to call it Now Who Are We Fencing every time I see the title. And then the photo book is a fencing concept. Did they just like know? Am I the only one who's that like thought this? Yeeun from the island. You either love her or you hate her. I love her. She is a very much acquired taste. That being said, I do not own any of her stuff. She actually, I think her physicals are actually like normal physicals and not jewel cases. which love that. Thankful for that. Still not gonna buy. They're still kind of expensive. They're not the easiest to find. It's not a collection I'm really looking to have. She's cool. If you've never checked her out, you'll know within 5 seconds if you like her or not. Chungha Killing Me. This is random. Why does this exist? It's just random. It's one song. Got a whole physical. And this gives me going out of print vibes. Give it like 5 months. You're not going to be able to find this album for an affordable price. So if you're on the fence about it, probably just go ahead and buy it. Personally, me, I don't collect Chungha. I don't have any interest in this. So I'm okay without buying it. But like, if you're even like slightly considering it, I would probably buy it. I know that goes against the point of the Antihaul, but I'm giving you my wisdom of this is going to go out of print and it's going to be really expensive later. Stray Kids, EveL. Why did this happen? What was the point of this? Who asked for a Stray Kids Christmas album? Or single. It's not an album. It's like, what, 3 songs? Talk about groups I used to collect and no longer do. And I'm kind of glad I didn't have to buy this. Also, there's a limited version. Why? It's the only way I can describe this comeback. Is just, why? I mean, Merry Christmas, I guess. Cignature, Dear Diary Moment. They've returned! Yay! I did buy this. One version. Kai, Peaches. I actually like his solo career more than I expected. So I liked his first thing. I like this. Not gonna buy it. I do have an EXO collection. Did I ever buy Don't Fight the Feeling? I think I did. But I haven't bought any solo stuff. No, that's a lie. I used to try to buy the solo stuff. Back when it was only like Baekhyun and Chen. And then I went, I don't really want to do this. So I stopped buying EXO solo stuff. I'm sticking to that. Thankfully, this didn't have the like 20 versions like his debut did. So that's something. There's still a decent amount of versions. SM's crazy, man. Mirani, Uptown Girl. Not that I really know her because I never watched Show Me the Money, which I think that's kind of where she got maybe a little more fame. But I kind of had some like hype for this, and I felt let down. I was a little disappointed. Not that I was gonna buy it, but after the disappointment, now I'm definitely not buying it. That's all the albums. Extra stuff is really just Season's Greetings, and I have a whole video on that now, so I don't have to talk about it every year at the Antihauls. So if you are on the fence about buying Season's Greetings and you want to know my thoughts on Season's Greetings, there's a whole video you can check out. Spoiler alert, I think they're a scam. Spoiler alert, I've bought 6. So I don't know what that tells you. Yeah, that's the video. That is all the releases of November. I know there's been a lot that's happened since, so it's weird that I'm not talking about any of that stuff, and I'm sorry, but that's going to be the next month's Antihaul, which is going to be like in 2 weeks. I'm really sorry again about how late this is. Also, how low energy I am. I'm still kind of sick. I'm tired. I have a headache right now. I'm ready to go to bed. So I'm going to do exactly that. Thank you for watching. Have a good moment of life in whatever you are currently doing. Please feel free to watch me again sometime. Especially if you made it this far. That's impressive. If you made it this far and you're not subscribed, that's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna go. You should go too. And mwah, mwah. Congratulations to Melanie L for winning last video's giveaway. Woo! I will be reaching out to you very shortly, so please look for my message and respond to me, please. To everyone else, giveaways are still going on. Happy Boba Miss! Woo!